going on, everybody? What's up? It's your boy Mike the Naughty Cruiser. It's Thirsty Thursday, Throat Punch Thursday, Throat Back Thursday, all of those things Thursday. And this week I'm up close and personal because for some reason this camera does not want to connect to the webcam access. So you are sitting on my brand new phone, which is, here, and I'm gonna have to keep playing with it and adjust it as we go. You take 1 week off and then everything goes to you already know. Everything goes to the crapper. But yeah, I really don't like the way this camera is set up and all of that. But can y'all hear me? At least like the microphone's working. I have that connected to the phone. I'm going to keep trying to mess with this camera as, we're sitting here and see if I can't get it to work. But for some reason, it gives me the access to hit the webcam. I hit the webcam, and then it just shows up blank on the screen. So I have no clue. It won't even let me click on the camera. So horrible. So Chuck, that's why I ignored your phone call. I don't know. Listen, Apple released a new phone and all this week. There's new software that's out. So I'm wondering if it's blocking, the software is blocking somewhere on my phone or on the camera, whatever the case may be. But I hope you're all having a fantastic night. Now, that's annoying. So let's try this camera, I guess. I don't know. Either way, whatever the case may be, it's annoying, it's frustrating. But let's get right into it. Let's get right to the chat. Martin was the first one here. He was the very first one. Doug in the house. Glad to see you're feeling better. Feeling 100, well, let's not say 100% better. 98% better. I'm feeling 98% better. Gay is in the house. Scott McNeil in the house. Lourdes in the house. Data Bedek all the way from Hawaii. Robin's in the house. Chuck Spencer. I don't know why I always read that like Danny DeVito from, or The Rock, not Danny DeVito, The Rock from The Jungle Book. Chuck Spencer. Data Bedek, Martin in the house. Gay's in the house. Scott's in the house. I know we already said y'all, so let's just keep on rolling through, see if anybody else pops in. But that's pretty much it for the chat. Shane is in the house. What's going on, Shane? Glad to see you made it for a Thursday night show. But it's frustrating, right? Like, I'll be honest. First off, let's see some good news. Like brand new iPhone 17 Pro Max. Booyah! Let's go right before the big adventures. Happy with that. But I'm very disappointed that this camera is not working the way it should be. It's not a cheap camera. It's a relatively expensive device, and it's not working the way it should be. So I'm a little disappointed in that. But other than that, everything's been going good. I am feeling a lot better than I was. Not as much under the weather. And I'll be honest, I enjoyed the Star of the Seas. However, from the Star of the Seas, I contracted a cruise crud bug, if you could imagine. One of those bugs from 2019 made its way home with me. I'm not going to use the phone. Now let's change the audio, because now the audio is disconnected. We're just all in it tonight, like 100% all in it. Man, I'm winning. I'm winning in life. This week has been one of those weeks, and yeah. Oh. Life is just getting to that point where it's just like, all right, how much more can I take? I really don't know. Of course it's going to be louder. It's on the computer. But now it should sound a lot clearer and cleaner and crisp. It's not going to sound all crazy and in your ear, blowing out your eardrums. You need a vacation. I think I need a little bit more than a vacation. And listen, I'm very loyal to this brand, okay? Like, this brand, this camera is DJI. This gimbal is DJI. I'm very loyal to this brand. And for me to be having issues is very frustrating. I should not be having the issues that I'm having. But it's like a ship show, y'all. For those of you who love the ship show, it wouldn't be a show without a ship show and without some issues. But anyway, Databetic in the house with a super chat. Look at that.
Awesome! Thank you very much.
Did y'all hear that? I don't even know if you could hear it, but either way, I played it. Thanks for the super chat. With all of these technical issues, sounds like you need to just visit each of us and do a show in person. If that's the case, I'm going to need a little bit more than $5 to visit all of y'all for in-person live. But we're going to get into it, right? We're going to talk a few things about Star of the Seas. We're going to talk a few things about some news, but that's where I want to start. I want to start with some news real fast. Staying hydrated, always staying hydrated. But Carnival has officially announced that if you are Diamond, you're going to be Diamond forever. If you're Platinum and you can get to Diamond before the new loyalty program, rewards program kicks in, you'll be Platinum. Or if you're Platinum and you can get to Diamond, you'll be Diamond forever. If you're Platinum and you stay at Platinum, you'll get 10,000 points every 2 years. But for me, it's a no-brainer to make a run for Diamond. As of October, I need less than 50 days. So 2 cruises will get me my Diamond status by the end of February. 1 8-day cruise and 1 5-day cruise. The reason that will get me my status is because Carnival has put out a few sailings where you can get 3 times the days or 2 times the days. So I do not have the 3 times the days available. I have the 2 times VIFP point days. But Charles has the 3 times, and Charles has booked an 8-day cruise and a 5-day cruise. 1 out of Miami, 1 out of Tampa, and both of those cruises combined will give me 205 consecutive days with Carnival, and that will put me over the 200 needed for Diamond, so your boy will be Diamond forever. I'm making the Diamond run starting in early 2026, and I'll be Diamond forever. Y'all look at the house real fast. I'm going to go turn this light off so the blue light actually looks blue and looks good, because I'm that behind because the camera didn't want to work. But watch this video and I'll be right back. Well, there you have it. With the microphone hooked up, I don't even know if y'all got audio with that video because I don't hear any audio on my side of the realm. But let's get out of this funky funk. You ready? Let's talk about Star of the Seas, the largest cruise ship to date within Royal Caribbean Corporation. Actually, it's a little bit smaller. Martin's going to let you know that in the chat. It's a little bit smaller than whatever. But either way, one of the largest cruise ships to date by Royal Caribbean Corporation just started sailing out of Port Canaveral, and I had an amazing 7 days on board the ship. From the entertainment to the staff to the casino to the food on board in the buffet, everything was absolutely amazing on board Star of the Seas. Now, I will tell you this, if you are getting on board Star of the Seas, get into your Royal Caribbean app, make some reservations for the shows, get the Back to the Future show booked, because that is a show you are not going to want to miss. It is one of the best Broadway-style production shows, theater shows that I have seen in a very long time, and it's absolutely wonderful. I highly recommend it. If you can go see it twice, go see it twice. If you see it twice, it's twice as nice. Absolutely wonderful. And it is amazing, an amazing, amazing show. Now, every night in the MDR, the menu was different. Every night in the buffet, the menu was different. I will be honest with you, I did majority of my dining inside the buffet as well as specialty dining. The reason being I was solo, right? So I'm not going to go sit in the MDR for an hour, 2 hours. For dinner when it's just me and I can go kill that time in the buffet. They had lobster on the buffet at least 3 nights, maybe 4 nights out of that 7 days. There was lobster on the buffet. There was shrimp. There was all different types of seafood, all different types of burgers, Indian food, Greek food, Mediterranean style food, anything you could possibly think of. Gay, I even think they had a Vegemite section one night. I'm just kidding. But there were so many different offerings on board this ship that you're not going to go hungry. I did try out the room service. That was good. I got some chicken wings. They were good. Now, for those of you who know me, you know I love a good chicken wing. So I tend to try the chicken wings on every cruise line I go on. And so far, Royal Caribbean is notching their way up the ladder with Carnival there. Carnival notches them out a little bit, but Royal Caribbean is a close second. What else? Comedy was great. Always good comedy on board Carnival or Royal Caribbean. And the live entertainment throughout the ship was amazing. Now, when you're on the main deck, you have live music, all different things like that. Dueling Pianos is right there. Another great venue, another great option. But the one thing I enjoyed the most on that main deck is the new attraction, the Pearl. That thing was absolutely awesome. Changes colors, it moves, it interacts, and it was an awesome little touch to the ship. So I did enjoy that. I enjoyed the ship as the ship it was. I will be honest, I enjoyed most of everything on board the ship. Now, if you have sailed on like Utopia or any of the Oasis classes that have like the boardwalk area, I enjoy that boardwalk area more than the boardwalk area on board this ship. And the reason being is like they have the dog house on the Oasis class ships, right? A great hot dog venue. But there was no shortage of hot dogs on the boardwalk area here on board the Star. And there was no shortage of food from base camp to, quick boardwalk bite eats, all the way to Central Park Cafe or Park Central Cafe, to specialty dining. And my favorite specialty dining venue has to be Chops. Chops was to die for. Martin in the house with a super chat for a smooth live. Martin, 17 minutes ago, that was already messed up, bro. I was late.
Awesome! Thank you very much.
Thanks, bro. Appreciate you. So yeah, I enjoyed all the entertainment. I enjoyed the ship itself. Mike, the cruise director, was awesome. Getting to meet some of the crew, interact with some of the crew, have conversations. The room steward was very tentative. She took care of all the needs inside the cabin. Everything was perfect. I do not have no complaints whatsoever when it comes to the cabin steward, the entertainment, or the food on board the ship. What I do have a complaint about, though, is people not washing their hands when they go into the buffet. And I think that's where I caught my cruise crud. Now, you have the washy-washy guy or lady dancing and singing and all of that stuff. But there's hundreds of people that just walk on by. So y'all need to wash your hands. Don't be one of them. Wash y'all hands. Because here's the thing, right? Every time I washed my hands, they were nice and clean. But if you didn't wash yours and you just scooped up some bacon and put it on your plate, now I scooped up bacon and put it on my plate. My hands are now dirty because you didn't wash your hands. And that's probably where I got the cruise crud from. So wash your hands, folks. Wash your hands. It takes 30 seconds. And nobody gets sick. So, other than that, everything was great. Ports of call were great, and I got off on one island I got off on. I got off on Perfect Day at Coco Cay because my sister Martina, she needed a beach towel, so I had to make sure to get the beach towel for Martin. So I got off there on Perfect Day at Coco Cay. I got some pictures. And then I got right back on the ship. I stayed on board the ship in St. Thomas. I stayed on board the ship in St. Martin. I should have gotten off, but my focus with this cruise was the ship. That was my focus 100% of the time, was the ship. And you'll see that in the upcoming videos that are going to be coming out starting next week. The ship tour is a full in-depth ship tour. Everything you could possibly think of is in that video. I have some shorts coming out, probably, Friday, Saturday, or anything like that. So, but yeah, let's get to the comment section and see what people are talking about. Glad to see you're feeling better. Do my best to be online tonight for the live stream. Was too slow, couldn't beat Martin. Good evening, everybody. Saying hello, hello, hello. The wedding was perfect. The next morning they had to clean up, and it started to rain. Wasn't great, but for the service was awesome. Good, Doug. I'm glad the kids had an amazing wedding. That is great to hear. Who was first? Martin was first. It's the final countdown. Yeah, I still came in 5 minutes late. Chuck's tired. Lover boy. Gold medal for Martin. Question. How did Jonah get out of the well? Answer. He kept running around and around towards the other end until he was pooped out. Diabetic already coming in with the dad jokes. Everyone's saying hello, hello. Northern Baltimore near Maryland. That's a nice little spot. I used to go to Baltimore all the time when I lived up north. John V's in the house. What's going on, John V? Controversial Cruising's in the house. What's going on, Scott? Need another 120 days to be diamond as I just made platinum. Hopping on the horizon this Saturday. Enjoy, Lourdes. Tony has already one booked. He's already on one trying to reach diamond. Yeah, he's on the Freedom. No. Yeah, Freedom. Smash burger from Base Camp as good as people are saying. 100%. That burger at Base Camp was delicious. One of the best things I ate on that ship. 100%. Make sure you get the burger from Base Camp. It was absolutely worth it. Lot skipped the hand washing, 100%. To be honest, the singers seemed focused on their performances and not really on people actually washing. 100% diabetic. I will tell you this. The washy-washy performance is more important than actually saying, hey, yo, you, wash your hands. Absolutely. I will agree 100% to that. If everyone does the right thing, then bugs don't spread as much. Not rocket science, but people get lazy. Yeah, I mean, listen, it is what it is. They could have washed their hands in their cabin. But to me, it's like out of sight, out of mind type thing. If I don't see it, then it's not going to be in my mind. But if I do see it, then it's going to be in my mind. So when I watch you not wash your hands, I'm kind of like, all right, what you got on your fingernails? Did you just play with a lizard out there on the Lido? Like, wash your hands, people. Lourdes, I am packed and as well and still have 2.5 weeks. Lourdes is packed and ready to go. Denise, Bone Tired Travelers in the house. What's going on, Denise? Scott says, I'm actually surprised that I am done. I still have a couple things that need to get packed. Just over 6 weeks till we board the Horizon in Miami for 8-night ABC. I hope that's going to be an amazing cruise, Doug. Kathy in the house. Hey, sorry I'm late. Kathy, you're not late. I was late too. Headed to bed, just wanted to say hi. Still working on your stuff. Well, Denise, hello. I appreciate it. I am sure they look absolutely amazing. And I'm sure everyone that is going on the Alaska group cruise is very appreciative of everything that you are doing and pulling all of that stuff. I hope you are having an amazing night. Get some rest. Being a nurse takes a toll, so I hope you're getting some good rest in between those shifts. I'll be doing ABC Cruise. As you know, we get some actions around these waters. Venezuelan and ready for fireworks. Enjoy, Lourdes, enjoy. Will G is in the house. What's going on, Will G? We just recapping the Star of the Seas and how it gave me the gift of COVID. Fold it in, David. But yeah, it was a great cruise. And, I got some packing to do myself over the next few days. And I needed some new socks. So I went on Amazon and I ordered some socks. And this is how they came. I've never bought socks that showed up in a box. It's kind of like a Dr. Seuss book. I have socks. They're in a box. Do you have socks? Did they come in a box? Did they live with a fox? Did you wear socks that were with a fox in a box? But I guess it's better than plastic. I don't know. Either way, I digress. It's the little things in life that make me wonder. Socks in a box. Whatever. But Star of the Seas was great. It was an awesome trip. Them socks gonna bust easy. My fat feet would burst them. Yeah, well, I don't. My feet ain't that giant. They're big, but they ain't that big. These are rocks in my socks, said Ox the Fox, and they came in the box. I mean, we can keep going. We all got them jokes tonight. We all got them jokes. But yeah, that's pretty much it, right? Like, the entertainment was pretty good. It was top notch. The service was good. It was top notch. The ship is massive. So if you're not walking, getting your steps in, I don't know what to tell you, because just to get from your cabin to the buffet, you're definitely going to, get some steps in. Casino entrance is pretty cool from the main deck. You can take the escalators right on down into the casino. You'll see that in a short that's going to be coming out this week. Embarkation and debarkation is the same way, getting off the ship in ports. You can take them escalators down and off the ship. So that was a cool new way to be able to get on and off the ship, something that I haven't done before. What else? I do like the concept of not having connecting cabins, but you still have the capability of having connecting cabins. So as you go in down the hallway to get to your room, you'll see doors that shut from the outside before your bedroom or your cabin door. So they can shut those and then leave your cabin doors open, and then you can enter in that way. Through that one door, so you kind of have connecting rooms. That was nice. I found the mirror after not knowing where the mirror was. Well, the safe after not knowing it was behind the mirror. That was fun. Kind of felt a little stupid afterwards. But all in good health. I deserved it. I didn't think to check behind the mirror to see if there was a safe there. That was good. The bathroom size was perfect for somebody like me. I'm 6'2", well over 300 pounds. I had plenty of space on the throne, plenty of space in the shower. There was a seat in the shower built directly in. And I was in a basic balcony cabin. I was in a neighborhood balcony. So if it's in there, I'm pretty sure it's going to be standard and all that stuff. I did enjoy the cabin location, Scott. It was on deck 14. And it was like more midship. Now with this ship, there's only 2 elevator banks. You have one in the front and one in the back. So forward and aft, you don't have a midship elevator. And it was kind of perfect, right? Because either way, no matter which way I went, I was dead smack center in the ship. So I had to either go forward or aft, and it literally put me everywhere I needed to be. If I was going to the casino, I'd go forward. If I was going to the buffet, I'd go aft. If I wanted Starbucks, I'd go aft. If I wanted Sorrento's, I'd go forward. So it really when I got a feel for the layout of the ship, I knew which elevator bank I wanted to hit to be able to get to those certain places. Now, I'm going to be honest, to all y'all loyal royal, Sorrento's to me is still hot trash. It's not my type of pizza. I promise it's okay. There are some people who do not like Sorrento's. There are some people that don't like Pizza Pirate or Cucina del Capitano. But I am still a firm believer 100% that MSC still has the best free all-included pizza. And for specialty pizza, Princess at Alfredo's is to die for. So I stand where I stand. For those of you who like cracker crust pizza, Sorrento's will be the place for you because that's what it reminds me of. It reminds me of that St. Louis style cracker crust pizza, and it's just not my thing. I think it's hot trash, and I usually don't eat ranch on my pizza, so when I'm getting ranch and I'm putting it on pizza, there's a reason why. But it's not bad pizza. Can't argue with it. Watched Kendall Fire's wedding. It was beautiful. I did watch some of it. I did tune into the live stream. I watched a little bit of it. It looked like it was an amazing wedding. And it was good. I'm happy for her and Joey. Hopefully his hair grew back. Mike waxed Joey's chest on the cruise for group for St. Jude. Yeah, I paid $100 to wax right over his nipple area. And it was yeah, it was pretty good. There's a short on YouTube out there in the YouTube world of me waxing Joey's chest. 13 watching with 11 thumbs up. Let's smash that like button, y'all. Sorrento's is trash. Yeah, it is. Whoa. Who doesn't like free pizza? I'm not saying I don't like free pizza. I knew I was going to get some hate and some kickback on this. I'm not saying I don't like free pizza. And I'm not saying I won't eat Sorrento's again. It's an edible pizza. It's a decent pizza. I'm not going to put it in the category. If I was on land, right, I would consider Sorrento's to be Little Caesars. If I can get Domino's or Little Caesars, I think I'm going to go Domino's. If I can get Papa John's Domino's or Little Caesars, then I'll go Papa John's. If I can go Mom and Pop or one of the other three, I'm going Mom and Pop all day long. It's not that it's not a good pizza. It's not that it's not good. It's not that it's not fresh and hot, because typically it is. It's edible. It's good. It's decent. It's just not, I'm not a big cracker crust guy. Now, when you come from where I come from, right, like the Northeast, pizza's life. The bread is life. If you don't have a good roll for a hoagie or a cheesesteak, if you don't have a good Italian bread for your spaghetti and pasta, it's just bread is life. The carbs are life. So when you're getting a cracker crust pizza, it's not my thing. It's just not my thing. Booked GG's for the first night on the horizon. Enjoy, Lordist. I love me some GG's. Maybe we can't be friends anymore. Yeah, Gay, you don't think Sorrento's? You think Sorrento's is good? Like the best pizza? I don't think Sorrento's is. And for those of you going on the Alaska group cruise next year, you're gonna find out like Alfredo's Pizza onboard Princess is next level. Next level. Little Caesars is way better than Sorrento's, and I'm loyal to roll. That's my point, right? That's my point. There are other pizza that is, to me, hot trash. I eat it. I get Little Caesars. The kids like Little Caesars, so I'll eat a slice or two when it comes into the house. I'm not going to turn down a slice of pizza, but that's my point. There are other pizza companies out there that I would rank on the low list that wouldn't, be up there on the high list, and Little Caesars is one of them. Little Caesars, to me, I would compare them to be like Little Caesars and Sorrento's. on the list, right? Land-based, it would be Little Caesars. Ocean-based would be Sorrento's. Then you have Domino's, which would be Pizza Pirate with Carnival. And then you have Papa John's, which will be Cucina del Capitano with Carnival. And then you have Mom and Pop, which would be MSC's pizza because it is fire. That pizza is banging. It's only good for late night eats. Ha ha ha. It's probably a 6 out of 10. I would rate it a good 6 out of 10. The Walmart of pizza. Yeah, and that's the thing, right? Like, it's not bad. You can't really complain too much. It's going to be the fresh wood-fired pizza we get near where we live. I give Sorrento 6 out of 10. I'd eat one piece of the vegetarian if I'm starving. Princess Cruise Lines going to Alaska was excited, but I forgot the name. Pizza that is. So Princess Cruise Lines, what ship are you going on, Michael? So I'll be on the Star Princess in July of next year. Alfredo's is the specialty pizza restaurant. That's like the upcharge. Now you have like Princess Pizza on the Lido, which is free, but they have the Alfredo's, which is an upcharge, and they have some banging options on there, like the Princess Pizza. That's the one that's got prosciutto on it. That's so good, so good, so good. Discovery Princess. That's a good ship. I haven't done Discovery, but I've done other in the class. Also, Royal Charms, the pizza out like wood wildfire. So one should know. Yeah, but you can't really use that as a comparison, right? Like, even though you're turning the pizza out super fast, what's the say for Carnival? Carnival's pumping out 60 pizzas a minute. They're dumping out more pizza than Royal, I think. And then you got, cruise lines like MSC, where they're not just making the dough for the pizza. MSC's making their own mozzarella cheese on board the ship. Like, I don't know if y'all know this or not, but MSC does one step above when it comes to their pizza. They make the dough on board, the sauce is made in-house, and the cheese is made fresh every single day. When you walk into their buffet, they have a big glass window of them showing you they're making fresh mozzarella cheese. So that cheese is the best cheese at that point in time getting put on some pizza. You'd be proud of me, Mike. One large suitcase and my carry-on. That is what's up, Lourdes. That's how you need to do it every cruise that's 7 days or less and leaving out of the United States. That's the way you need to do it. Celebrity Beyond made their own dough too. Well, see, now Celebrity's another one. They're within that Royal Caribbean umbrella, but they're not making pizza like Sorrento's. So if you can do it on board other cruise lines within the corporation, like Celebrity, why can't you step up the game on Sorrento's? Now, I know there's going to be some people in the replay that are going to come at me in the comments, and a couple of them, like Tommy Casabona, my dude loves Sorrento's pizza. Look, it's just not my thing. I know a lot of people like it. I know a lot of people enjoy it. It's just not my thing. Warmstrong Adventures in the house. What's going on, Bill? Heard you had a live show this afternoon when I was at work. I heard about that. Got to go catch that replay. But yeah, we're talking about Sorrento's, Bill. Sorrento's pizza versus Carnival's pizza. Who would you rather eat? Bam! There it is. MSC pizza is the best. Oh, I'm so glad someone can agree to that and can contest to what I've been preaching. MSC has the best pizza by far. Included option. Now, mind you, included option. Because I will tell you, Alfredo's on Princess is way better, Bill. If you get on Princess and you try Alfredo's, it's way better. That pizza is so good. But MSC's got the best included pizza, hands down. Not lying, I struggled, but did it to test myself. I still feel I'm forgetting something. You're forgetting 500 purses. Sorrento over Carnival. Yeah, see, I'm not a Sorrento's guy. Someone send me and the fam on an MSC cruise and we'll let you know. Well, I can tell you what, Databetic, if you would book an MSC cruise, it would be less than what you paid for a Royal Caribbean cruise, even on a casino offer, because MSC's got some pretty good deals that make you question other cruise lines' ways. The real question is, Lourdes, how much does your bag weigh? 500 pounds, gay. One suitcase. When she said one suitcase, I've literally pictured a storage bin, like a 10 by 10 storage bin with wheels. That's what I thought of. I love you, Lourdes. You know I'm only picking on you. You know I'm only picking on you. I talked to Chucky for a little bit today. We talked about a few things, trying to figure a few things out. Get a few things dialed in before next week. I've never tried Carnival or MSC pizza. Well, you will get to try Princess Pizza in a few short months. But as the Edge class expert, Celebrity Beyond Pizza is best. Yeah, I mean, listen. You've been on the Edge class. I have not. Gay, let's say I need someone to help me load it. Jumping on it to close it. Yeah, Scott, you just see like little legs dangling off the side of the suitcase, like help me. Very happy to try if someone wants to take me as their +1. Gay, listen, you book the flight, I will get you on a Carnival ship over here in the States. If you come over, I will put you in a cabin. Actually, you know what? I'll be honest with you. I was thinking the other day, Royal sent me an offer, and I didn't talk to Chuck about this today because Chuck was trying to get a few things done at the house, and we were trying to get some numbers crunched and figured out. But Royal Caribbean has sent me an epic offer that I want to consider booking, and I have an idea. Let me see if I can find the offer. Casino Royale is sending you an extra room in this new offer. It's called the Twice as Lucky from LA offer. Now, I wouldn't do LA, but if they're sending me one for LA, then that means there's got to be other ones in the States. The offer is enjoy a junior suite or balcony room for 2, plus a bonus interior room for 2 guests, for you to bring two guests of your choice. So, considered it. I can never lift my own suitcase. Any plans for a Boats and Bros cruise next year? Doug, there is going to be a Boats and Bros in 2026? Maybe, Doug. Maybe, because there is a cruise in 2026 that could work as Boats and Bros. Early 2026, like February. Yeah, we'll see. That offer is done. Martin, I didn't say I was going to book it, bro. Did you not listen to what I said? It's leaving out of LA, so I'm not going to book it. But if they're sending me one for LA, then there might be one coming for the Caribbean. Listen to the whole story, Martin. This is why you got yelled at as a child, because you don't listen. I need a wife-free getaway. I don't... Let me see. I'm trying to... Man, Chuck, we talk way too much. February 8th to February 15th. No. February 2nd to February 7th. So February 2nd to February 7th, there might be a Boats and Bros opportunity there. It's a 5-day out of Tampa on the Paradise. Or, see, I think 8 days would be too long for Boats and Bros. I think 8 days might be too long. 8-day Eastern Caribbean from Miami. I have two options, Doug. Two options to go with at this point. I think the 5-day would be good, and it's out of Tampa, which is nice. It's a Monday to Saturday, February 2nd to the 7th, and it would be an affordable cruise for any of you guys that have Carnival casino offers, because that's one of the ones that's worth the 2 times or 3 times the VIFP points. So if you have any casino offers, that would be a good one to use that on. Now, typically when it comes to the Boats and Bros cruise, if you have an offer, I do allow you to book that offer. And we just enjoy and hang out and do dinner, do sea day brunch, whatever the case may be, pal around the island or something like that. It's not like a typical regular group cruise like the Alaska group cruise is going to be. But we'll spend some time together. We all hang out and do things like that. It's usually relatively small. There's usually about 8 to 10 of us that go. Last year was the first, not last year. Last year or the year before was the first year we actually had females involved in that trip. Usually it's just all guys. But last year we had the lovely Julie Thomas with us. And we had Jean, Terry and Jean. Terry unfortunately passed away. But, she was there with us as well. So, yeah, give me a few days. Let me talk with the guys and see if they would be all right with opening that up and potentially making that the Boats and Bros. It's a little bit of an older ship, the Carnival Paradise. It sails out of Tampa, usually year round. But it's a great little ship. I enjoyed it. I've been on it a few times. It's one of my actually one of my favorite ships within the Carnival Corporation because of the way it's designed. And they've done some recent updates and all that stuff to it. So it's a nice little ship, not bad little ship, and not a bad little itinerary. And it's 5 days, which is perfect for the Boats and Bros. Quick little getaway, something like that is the idea. And if it doesn't work with Carnival, there's always Margaritaville. But that's one of the cruises that I'll be on to make the run for Diamond. I don't know where my cap went. My cap disappeared. Oh well. That's one of the cruises I'll be on to make the run for Diamond. So I'll enjoy it. Yeah, it's not bad. Not bad. Not bad at all. Laura's in the house. Hey everyone. I finally made it to a live, but I'm late. Laura, it's okay. It was your birthday yesterday. And you deal with Dave, so I know why you're late. And your mom was here, and she was late too. So if she's late, then it's okay that you're late. Y'all wish Laura a very happy birthday. She turned 29 yesterday. I said 21, but she said 29. So yeah, happy birthday, Laura. I had Dave. Me and Dave were talking the other day, and we were talking about some changes to make for next year, for some loyalty changes. And I got a good laugh at the one comment he made. I tried getting him in October, but y'all got Halloween Horror Nights and all that fun stuff planned, so he can't come hang out with me because, he's got to hang out with you, which I don't think is fair because you get to hang out with him all the time, and I don't. And I have to wait to hang out with him. It's not fair. I feel like I'm being punished sometimes. You know that, people? You know that? I feel like I'm being punished sometimes. I need 9 more days booked to get Diamond. Okay, so book yourself. Do you have any of those 3-day, 3 times the VIFP points? I mean, 9 days is very doable. You book 1 3-day cruise. There's your 9 days. Yo, Aaron and Todd is in the house. What's going on, gentlemen? Hope y'all are having a fantastic night. For those of you who don't know who Aaron and Todd are, they have another YouTube channel, so it's all about traveling and all of that stuff. If you want to check them out, feel free to check them out. They'll be on the Alaska group cruise with us next year. They'll be there with their mother, friends, niece. They're bringing a whole gaggle of people with them, just like I am. Will G will do it even after you do Jubilee, Will G. Yeah, I mean, listen, like 9 days, it's real easy, right? 1 3-day times 3 points, boom, you're there. 1 7-day, you're there. 1 4 5-day, you're there. So nine's really, really easy. Right now, let's see. I'll tell you exactly what I need and where I'm currently at. All right, so right now I'm sitting at 149 days. Okay? So I'm currently sitting at 149. Now, with the 149 plus that 14, that's going to put me at 163. That means I need 37 days. An 8-day times 3 is 24, and then the 15 for the 5-day puts me at 39. Which means 202 days is what I will be at come the end of February. Justin just texted me, yo, I'm in the house and I'm watching. What's going on, Justin? I didn't answer your call, bro, because I've been having camera issues. It's frustrating. So I was trying to get all of that figured out. But it still didn't work, so here we are, working off the phone. So that'll put me at 202 days, which puts me 2 days over the diamond number that's needed to be diamond for life. So I should be diamond for life by the end of February, which is great. We need 200 days never sailed to Carnival. Listen, man, you can smack it out. If you got a bunch of money and free time, you can smack it out. Just booked the Dream for 45 days. If they come out with 10 times days, then I might have a chance. Y'all are fantastic. We try. Stoked for Alaska. 115 days now. 9 days is so doable. Diamond for life. For now. LOL. Too soon. Listen, who knows? They might come out with a revamp right before the end and be like, so all y'all that went on those 3 times cruises, we're going to take 3 times the amount of points back, so you're back to 0. I'm a Carnival Virgin. Mike, did you sail from Greece, booked in Athens to Barcelona on Virgin later next year? Virgin was an experience for sure. Loved it. So I have not sailed from Greece. I have, however, sailed to Greece, and I've enjoyed it. I am looking at a couple itineraries that start in Greece next year, but it all depends on how everything goes with Alaska in July, of course. But Virgin is on the list, so that would be a pretty cool itinerary for sure. Haley is in the house. I hope you're all having a great night. Haley, I hope you're having a fantastic night at work. I know you're at work because I didn't get my usual ritual picture of you and Martin with 2 birds. So, I hope you're having a great night at work. And I also know you're at work because Martin did a super chat. So, there you go. You got another $10, Haley. I can't wait for the festival in 2027. First time on a Havana Cabana banana cabin. I don't know where the banana came from. it just came out. Havana Cabana banana. It just flowed. I'm sorry, Lourdes. Um, my apologies. Oh man, that's foul, Mike. Well, listen, you know, 100%. I gotta speak facts. You're welcome, Haley. I promise to only tell you this time. If he does it again, I'll tell you again. But he hasn't done it. Martin is being cheap this week and holding on to the top spot. Like Martin was like, I'm getting in quick. Listen, and again, yo, listen, super chats are great. They're awesome. I really do appreciate it, but y'all know that it is unnecessary. Y'all hanging out with me for an hour every Thursday is payment enough. I enjoy y'all's company, and I enjoy the messages Martin sends me throughout the day a little bit more. I've sent a couple memes myself to Martin as he got me on the big TV right now, and he's me the single bird because that just proves that Haley's at work. Because usually when she's home, I get two of them. But me and Martin, we talk every day. He sends memes, I send memes, we send reels and all that fun stuff. And it just makes the day go by a little bit better knowing you have a friend that lives a few thousand miles away in another state, and y'all can ruffle feathers all day long. So when is the next live? Are we going to try and do one on the Mardi Gras? So every Thursday at 10 p.m. I go live unless I have COVID. So every Thursday night I will be live. Who knows? Who knows when the next one will be? Who knows when the next one will be? I don't think there's going to be one next week. Next Thursday is going to be a little hard. And if y'all want to follow along, y'all can go into the Facebook group. That's in the description of the video. I need to go get my hair cut. I'm looking rough. This week has been one of those weeks, right? It's been really interesting. I got home, got sick, was bedridden, can't get in with the barber till Tuesday for multiple reasons. So my hair is looking a little rough. You can't even see the hard part anymore. It's just like faded into itself. I got more gray hair in my beard than Colonel Sanders ever did. So I gotta, get some Rogaine for Men going on. And go from there. Live streams are hard. We did one and audio was all jacked up. Need some how-to lessons. Listen, I'm always willing to sit down and talk with y'all and show y'all how to do it. If y'all were here earlier, y'all have seen that my $600+ camera. It has webcam capabilities, and usually the live show is done from this camera. It just wouldn't work. Thoughts on getting a haircut on a cruise? If you've seen the barber's work, then I suggest doing it. I have gotten my haircut on a cruise ship before, but I enjoy finding local artists, and a barber to me is considered an artist, right? So local artists in local areas, and I enjoy getting my haircut just for the purpose of getting my hair cut. Like, I don't like having long hair. I used to enjoy having long hair, but I don't anymore. Ever since I hit like my mid 30s, I'd say like 34, so like in the last 2 years, the long hair just annoys me. And it's probably due to the fact that I use a CPAP machine, right? So I wear a mask, I have this whole thing hooked on, and then, you have the straps that come over here, and then a strap that goes on the top of the head, and all that. So I don't enjoy having the long hair anymore. So I try to get my hair cut every 2 to 3 weeks. But it gets to be expensive, right? Like I go to a barber, so the barber's a little bit more expensive than like your Great Clips or whatever it is. But to me, it's an experience when you go to the barber shop, right? Like I'm not going to Great Clips. I don't want to hear about Jenny and her kids' soccer practice. I really could care less. I enjoy going to the barber shop, shooting the breeze with the guys, talking about sports, boxing, football games, things like that, and just conversating with the dudes. And I've been down in Florida now for 7 years, and I've been going to the same barber since I moved here. When I lived up north, I went to the same exact barber ever since I was 17, 18 years old. So I tend to not switch when I find a barber, and it makes me feel a little guilty. But I have gotten my hair cut on a ship before. They've done very well. And like I said, I like to find the local artist, and go in the city. And there's a great place in Barcelona that does really good job at cutting hair and all that stuff. And whenever I'm over there, if I need a haircut, I tend to get that done as well. I looked at the Mardi Gras TA, but it wasn't giving 2 or 3 times days. Nah. Nope. And it would be nice if it did, because 14 days times 3, that's fire. 100% fire. 17 watching with 15 likes. If the 2 of y'all, or 18 watching with 15 likes, if the 3 of y'all can do me a favor, if you're watching, smash that like button before you get out of here. But that's it, y'all. That's another week of the Wrap Down Thirsty Thursday. I appreciate each and every one of y'all for hanging out with me. I'll shoot the breeze with y'all for a couple more minutes to give you a little rundown on what's going to happen over the next few days. And we'll end with watching the Alaska promo for those of you who weren't in here in the beginning to want to check it out. Martin is an ABC cruise. I go to my local artist in Great Clips. Aruba, closest to Venezuela shores. Have fun on a cruise, Lourdes. Just about to look at those closest lifeboats with fireworks. Hope you have an awesome cruise. Good night, all. But that's it, y'all. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. The show is over. Now, let's get down to the nitty-gritty. Let's get down to the nitty-gritty real quick before I get out of here. No live show next Thursday. As y'all know, it's a big, long day, starting at 3:30 in the morning, ending at 11 o'clock at night. Big, old, long, busy day. So make sure y'all are in the Facebook group, because that's where you're going to get all the information. That's where you're going to see pictures, posts, things like that. Get into the Facebook group. You can't see it unless you're in it. That's the way it works. It's a private group. I don't want all the crazy people in there. It's bad enough we have Martin in there. We got Dave Dietz in there. We got Laura in there. We got Gay in there. Will G's in there. Scott's in there. All the cool cats are in the Facebook group. So make sure y'all get over to the Facebook group. Check in. I'll approve y'all personally. If you get over tonight, I'll actually approve you before I go to bed. That's about 30 minutes from now. So get over to the Facebook group. Hit me up on Instagram, TikTok, here on YouTube, as always. And until next time, I will see you when I see you on the high seas. Bringing it to you at one port at a time. Until next time, y'all know what to do. Y'all stay naughty. Oh, peace. Here's that Alaska video. You fools. You see that ship, that beautiful ship in that promo? You have to be in the Facebook group if you actually want to see pictures of that ship next week. Next week, you'll see live pictures of that ship in the Facebook group. I appreciate y'all for hanging out. I've realized my energy level went through the roof as I was ending, and it's probably because I finished that Coke Zero. But I appreciate y'all for hanging out with me. Until next time, y'all know what to do. Y'all stay naughty. Peace. I said peace.